In politics, the truth is often darker than the lies. And sometimes, the deals made in silence echo louder than any speech. In the year 2025, while the world's attention was fixed on economic collapse, climate disasters, and political chaos, an unexpected alliance began to take shape. Donald Trump, though no longer in the White House, remained a figure of immense influence. To the public, he was hosting rallies, giving interviews, and preparing for a political comeback. But behind the curtain, rumors swirled of his involvement in something far stranger. The whispers began in Brazil. Hidden deep in the Amazon, researchers had stumbled upon something unusual. They claimed it was a structure buried beneath centuries of earth and vines, an impossible construction, older than any known civilization. Some archaeologists believed it was just a myth, an exaggeration created to stir funding. But intelligence agencies saw it differently. They called it the vault. And somehow, Trump knew about it. When he announced a surprise trip to Brasilia under the banner of economic negotiations, few thought twice. Cameras captured the familiar images: handshakes with Brazilian officials, bold speeches about trade, and endless promises to strengthen ties. But what the cameras didn't show was the real purpose of his visit. Late that night, after the press had gone, a convoy of unmarked black vehicles slipped quietly out of the Capitol. Inside, one of them sat Trump, flanked by two aides whose names never appeared on any official record. Their destination, a private airstrip leading straight into the heart of the Amazon. The jungle was silent when they landed. Locals had been warned to stay away. Armed men patrolled the tree line, their radios crackling with static. Deeper still, torches lit a narrow path until the forest opened to reveal a gaping hole in the ground, an entrance hidden for centuries. Trump descended into the earth. What he saw remains unknown. Some say it was a cavern lined with black stone, walls etched with symbols no language could decipher. Others claim it wasn't a cavern at all, but a chamber built with a precision that modern engineering could not explain. At its center stood a towering metallic structure, humming with a low vibration that made the bones rattle. It was here that the Brazil Accord was signed. The agreement was simple, yet terrifying. Brazil would allow the United States, through Trump's secretive network, to access whatever was hidden beneath the jungle. In exchange, Brazil would receive protection, resources, and a promise of power. But the details of what exactly was down there were left unspoken. The following days were filled with chaos. Strange lights were reported in the night sky over the Amazon, blue and silver flashes that moved against the wind. Hunters spoke of hearing metallic groans echoing from deep underground, as though something vast had awakened. Villages nearby reported missing cattle, drained of blood and left untouched by predators. Then came the disappearance. One of Brazil's highest-ranking ministers, who had attended the secret meeting, was last seen boarding a helicopter back to Brasilia. The helicopter never arrived. Its signal vanished mid-flight, and no wreckage was ever found. Official statements blamed weather interference, but witnesses on the ground swore they saw the craft pulled upward into the clouds by a blinding column of light. Back in the United States, Trump returned to his public life as if nothing had happened. Yet those close to him noticed subtle changes. His voice seemed heavier. His speeches carried strange pauses, as though he were choosing words not for humans, but for something else. And most unsettling of all, his reflection, caught in the glass of buildings or the lenses of cameras, seemed to blink just a fraction of a second too late. Some began to whisper that the man who returned from Brazil was not the same man who left. Today, the official records of the Brazil Accord remain sealed. Governments deny its existence. Scientists who once spoke of the vault have gone silent, their research erased. The jungle has reclaimed the site, hiding whatever truth lies beneath. But those who live near the Amazon still tell stories. On quiet nights when the sky is clear, they claim to hear a low hum rising from deep within the earth. A hum that doesn't belong to any machine. A hum that grows louder with each passing year. And sometimes, they say a voice carries with it. Not in Portuguese, not in English, but in a language that chills the soul. a language that repeats only one phrase. The accord has begun.